Hello, my name is Helen Hallett and I would like to welcome you to Hallett's Bakery. This morning I've made some cupcakes and I've decorated them up for you. I'm going to show you how I made them right from the mixing, baking and then the decorating. I've weighed up my ingredients and these are the ingredients used in the bakery. I've got flour and baking powder, caster sugar, and in here there's also some milk powder. Here's the egg we use in the bakery. This is liquid pasteurised egg. Instead of fat, I'm using oil. It's a light oil as the product lasts a bit longer in the bakery. If you're making these at home, making sure you use softened margarine because that will make a big difference. You need to really whip up your margarine and caster sugar until they're white. As you add the eggs, add a little bit of flour each time and finally gently fold in and then give a quick beat. Remember, as soon as the egg goes in, you need to be really careful not to break the sponge down. Okay, so let's mix this up then. So I just put this into the mixer. I'm going to give a scrape around to make sure it's properly mixed and then give it another couple of minutes on a faster speed. Okay, in 2 minutes that should be ready. So what I'm going to do now is to get my trays ready. Here we are, there's 45 paper cases here all ready for the sponge mix. Okay, nearly at the end. Not too much in as they rise when baked. As I say, a little bit more than halfway is fine. And I'll be baking these at 360 degrees for about a quarter of an hour. And I'm going to bake them till they're really, really golden brown and they're only just cooked. When the sponges come out of the oven, I'm going to put jam inside, and to do that I'm going to use an icing bag. This is just baking sheet. In fact, it's silicone baking sheet, which is nice and flat and non-sticky. Now what you do is you make a triangle and turn the sides around until you get a bag. Turn it over again and make it nice and neat and seal it at the end. Now there's no gap here, absolutely no gap. And tear it like that so it doesn't come apart. Now add some jam. This is just a mixed fruit jam, strawberry jam, and it's nice and light. Don't fill your bag too much. These are the colour of pale straw, and I know they're cooked because if I just press on them, they spring back. And while still hot, I've got my bag of jam. Just put the jam in like this. I'm going to make a very special frosting. This is a special glucose and egg white mix that I use in the bakery. It's specially developed, so it's a nice topping and it leaves the top a little bit crunchy. There we are at last. And that's equal quantities of the glucose mix and white fat. The fat I'm going to use today is a very white fat, and you can buy this and it goes really well for this topping. If you use yellow fat, it will colour your topping a little bit yellow. So I need to put these two items together until they're really white and fluffy. That's going to take a few minutes. So now in the meantime, I'm going to weigh up my icing sugar. So this is my main ingredient for the topping. I've added 200 grams of glucose and egg white and 200 grams of white fat. This is 400 grams of icing sugar. There we are. I thought today I would do some lemon flavour cupcakes. So now I'm adding lemon flavouring and some colour. And I'll put this on a low speed for a minute or so. If you like, you can add some other colours and flavours at this stage. A dash of red or orange, whatever you fancy. Now, this is the fun bit. Okay, so I'm adding some lemon icing on the top. You can be quite generous, and you do have to go right around the edges. This seals the sponge in there and keeps it nice and moist until you use it. So you can see the pink now. Right, for a special treat, especially in the summertime, you can stir fresh fruit into your buttercream. Strawberries or raspberries work really well, and they'll give it some extra flavour. So now to decorate. There's lots of ideas, and you'll have loads of ideas yourself. I thought this one could be like a 99. Now add some stars. Decorate when the buttercream is still nice and soft. Another one of those. My favourite Maltesers and stars again, perhaps. Last but not least, add a strawberry top. Well, now you've seen how easy it is to make these cakes, you can make your own versions. I hope you enjoy making them. And now I'm going to show you how delicious they are. I think I'd better try one. Wonderful.